Hello everyone, my name is Octoshark, but you can call me Finley. Today's video is a little bit shorter, because I had some technical difficulties while recording. You see, my drawing app crashed right in the middle of it, so half of the video didn't record, because my screen recorder, messed up, so, but anyway, I'm drawing here Caleb, the younger brother of Caitlyn, who I drew last time. And so, what's there to say about Caleb? He's a little bit shy, but confident, I guess. And yeah, I've described Andrew, he's the most fearful, cowardly, terrified, paranoid character in this show. Thus far. No one is more scared than he is. But Caleb isn't really around there. He is a little awkward, I guess, but not the way Andrew is. He's, yeah, sorta. You know, that's kind of a pattern with the siblings, is you have the extroverted, outgoing sibling, and then the kind of mellow, laid-back kind of sibling. But they're all different, so I wouldn't call it repetitive. And so Caleb, as you both know, they're Japanese immigrants. Well, no, they're not immigrants. They were born in Canada, raised in Canada, but they are of Japanese descent. Their parents are immigrants from Japan. From Kyoto and probably Tokyo. But one of them's from Kyoto. Their mom is. So, yeah. If I could, I would make this longer, but unfortunately, yeah, with the video getting cut in half, I'm not able to provide much commentary on Caleb, as I would like to, but don't worry, I'll make a few videos of him to, make up for it. The headcanon generator, and the Myers-Briggs, and the, describing him with 4 characters. Yeah, he'll definitely get those. I mean, they're all gonna get them anyway, but I'll put more effort into those to make up for the video getting cut in half. Which wasn't my fault, by the way. The app just crashed suddenly as I was recording. But, I mean, it's my fault because I didn't check that, that OBS was still recording it, so yeah. The crashing was accidental, but the checking if it was still recording was on me, so I'm very sorry for that. I guess I assumed that, when it went back up, it would keep going, but I guess not. I found that out as soon as I stopped that, yeah, it didn't record the rest of it, so. But hey, next time it happens, I'll check. Anyway, Caleb. What is there to say about him? I don't know, honestly. I don't think I've developed him as much as Caitlyn. But I mean, he's, similar to her. He has, Japanese interests. Anime and video games and, music. I think he would be, he'd be into, oh yeah, I said that Caitlin's favorite snack was Pocky. I think he'd probably like it too, but, maybe not as much as she does. I think he'd maybe instant ramen. I'm not a big fan of instant ramen, but, I mean, I kind of used to, I'd have it once in a while, but now I don't really have it as much now, but, yeah, I think Caleb would like that. I'd eat have regular ramen, too, because their mom would make it. I feel like she'd be why are you having instant ramen, have the traditional kind. Yeah, she's very, traditional Japanese. And she's, yeah, kind of is encouraging her children to really go into their culture a bit more, but, they're Canada born and raised, so it's a little hard for them. But I think their dad would be a little less traditional. Like, he's like, it's fine, you know, you're not you weren't raised in Japan, you're not like used to it as much, so, you know, just be who you are. But their mom is like, you know, eat more food, you know, try and believe more in our culture. and they still try to, but, you know, they're like, we want, like, non-Japanese stuff, too. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been comparing them to K-pop Demon Hunters characters, which is funny, because that's not, like, the inspiration for this show at all. Well, it's inspiration that I got over time, like, since it came out, and since I started watching it. So I said Caitlyn was Zoey. Caleb, I'm honestly not sure. I took design elements from Jinu, but I don't think he's like Jinu. Honestly, he probably would be more like Baby or Mystery. I just say Mystery because that's, you know, that's Zoe's crush, so. Yeah. But I don't really think he's like Mystery or even like Baby, because as we see him, he's like very baby-like, but like as we see him in like demon form, he's quite intense. That's not really like Caleb. And what about I mean, I don't see much of the Saja boys, so it's kind of hard to compare him to one of them. Except Jinu, like the main focus is on him out of the Saja boys. But yeah, the others we don't really see as much, so it's hard to really get a grasp on who they are. We only know from what we've seen of them. But yeah, it's fine. And I don't think I've said this, but I think Caitlyn and Caleb would really like that movie, K-pop Demon Hunters, even though it's Korean and they're Japanese, but I think still it would appeal to them. Because it's like, it's different but similar, I think, to their culture. Like, you know, I know it's still very different, like Korean culture is still different from Japanese, but like I said, it's like similar, kind of. Yeah. But either way, yeah, I think it would still appeal to them. I mean, I'm not Korean or Japanese, and I love it. And I don't even really like K-pop that much. And yet it's now one of my favorite movies. It's the writing and the music, like, just kind of everything I really like about it. And, yeah, they really, like, they don't try and make it, like, only appeal to K-pop fans. They make it for everyone, which I think is part of its success. It's like, you don't even have to be, like, if you're like me, you don't have to be a K-pop fan to enjoy it. So. But I imagine people who already love K-pop are probably going crazy over it. 'Cause, like, I have a friend or two. Well, I know one friend who was always into K-pop. I don't know if she still is, but when I first met her, I knew she was, so she'd probably love it either way, like, because it's a K-pop movie, but also because it's cool, and it's also got this, like, boy band, and I think, you know, it has a lot of things that she already enjoys, so no doubt she'll like it, and I know I like it, and I'm not even, like, into K-pop, so no doubt it would, you know, she's probably seated, and she's like, this is the best thing ever! Yeah. I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon. I just started talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. Mostly about Caleb. But I think it should still be said. And again, like I said, more info on Caleb later on. Just not as much in this one. Because, you know, it had to be cut short. And I'm very sorry for that. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you next time.